Hi, how is everybody doing out there today? This is Frank Bisarek, or Bisarek. They call me the Biz. And basically, I'm here to do a quick briefing and overlay of the Biz Speed Rating sheets and how they can help you, whether you are a novice, you do tournaments, you just do the Kentucky Derby Breeders' Cup, you're a weekend warrior, or an everyday player. We're here to help. Our Biz Speed Rating numbers are an algorithm that actually my father initially developed over 30 years ago, and throughout the years, we've only refined it. And to be honest with you, I put it up against anything out there. I think we're a great tool. Nothing in this game is perfect, nothing is always going to be right. And we don't tell you, hey, bet this horse, or hey, play this horse. We try to consult with you and let you know the potential of the horse or where they've already run, so you know who's got a shot in this race. On occasions, there's long shots and things that happen in this business and in this game that none of us can explain. But for the most part, we're going to be a great tool for you. And so let's get started. This will be real quick. I know nobody wants to sit there and watch a video too darn long, but I want to give you a quick rundown. Whether it's the racing form, Equibase, a quick sheet you might get at your local track. Basically, we want to make sure that eventually you learn to understand those. Same thing here. So if you're someone that just found us, or you've been in the business, or played in this game for a while, again, we can help you, and we try to take out all of the stuff that can clutter your mind and make decision making harder, and put it right here for you. So we collect data. We use that data and put it into our algorithms to let things kind of sort out. So we are looking for the highest number in the Biz Speed Rating number, and then trying to find separations. The yellow is mainly for dirt. This is one of our older sheets. We have a newer updated sheet, so you won't sew the Biz Speed Rating mile greater than a mile in here. So with the newer sheets, you're looking for basically the same thing. You're going to have the name. Sometimes we have posts, sometimes we don't. It just depends if where we get our data, if it's available to us, because we want to make sure that the individual, the player, has these things about 48 hours in advance. Anything past that, sometimes we have firm post positions, sometimes we don't. So we want to make sure that you get the important thing, which is the information. And you may have to go and look at the daily racing form, or Equibase, or your local program to find out, let's say, what Streak of Luck's post position is. That will happen on occasions, and on bigger days, we really try to get those out to you as soon as possible. So if you don't see post positions, don't sweat it. You'll be able to easily find them at no cost to use. A lot of times I use the daily racing form entries. They're a great place for information like that, and you don't have to pay. So it's pretty good. We'll have the posts in there for you if we can. If not, you may have to look them up. But here we go. So we've got post position. We got the horse's name. The yellow Biz Speed Rating is mostly dirt, except shorter turf races. Make sure you keep an eye on that number. Our green Biz Turf Rating is one that you'll definitely want to look at on turf races, and especially longer turf races, that all, like most, will look at the speed, the class, and things like that. And then you've got the distance. So the last distance is basically, it may be their last race. It may have been a month ago or 2 months ago, like this one here. I think it was a month or so prior to this sheet. No, this was August, so 2.5 months. And basically, this is the day and the distance and the class, and then where they finished in the comments on the day, and where we got this Biz Speed Rating number, or in this case also the Biz Turf number. So Again, kind of like a racing form or some of the other products out there. They try to keep it as brief for you, but also sometimes it's just way too much. So we do it for you, and I think we can either be a great addition to that, or you can just use our sheets and handicap from here. So up top here, we've got the date of the race itself, the track, the race conditions, or in other words, what are they running for and how long it is, the surface, and then we have it here. Anything you see in green is on turf. Remember to check that day. Heck, it might have rained overnight. They might take things off the turf. And in that case, in most cases for me personally, then I skip that race for sure. So if it's brown, it'll be dirt. If there's an X over here and it's white, it'll be the poly, or what you'll see with us here is synthetic. Okay. This also, I didn't cover this, but of course, Daily Racing Form comments here, the trainer and the jockey of this race that we did. So you can see this is turf. So on a quick look, I'm going to look, okay, it's turf today. These are turf numbers. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of races because we actually sort a lot of the BS or noise out of it for you. So what we came up with, our power rating on the Biz Turf is where I'm going to look for this because it's a mile. It's not a short one. The Streak of Luck horse came up with a 133. That is a pretty nice separation over everybody else. So to me, that's my play, even though it's a couple months old because everybody's a little bit older. Recency is key, but that number right there and that separation, you want to look for that. So over here, I put the finishes, and in this one, Streak of Luck was first. So Golden was third and Clearly Gone was second. So whether you did a try box, you bet them straight, you bet exactas with a top number, which is a big difference over these two. There was a lot of ways that you could have been very profitable in that race. Daily double, start a pick three, whatever it may be. In most cases, you're going to find the top four horses or top five. You're going to find the winner in there almost every time. Not always, but almost every time, and I'll explain some of those quick differences. So that was a good race. That worked out wonderful. Go to the second race they had. So race number 2. This over here, as you can see, is on dirt. It's brown over here, so you can tell it's dirt. And then here's the Biz Speed Rating rankings. And we have another nice separation. Again, I'm looking at the yellow because it's on dirt. But even if I come to the Biz Turf Power Rating, he's got the highest one there too. So we got the highest one and the highest one. To me, that's a beautiful thing. And he ended up winning the race. So there we go. That's 2 winners and our top numbers. And as you can see, he didn't even run Open Company last race. He actually broke his maiden. And as a rule, I don't bet a lot of those, but there was another one there. Okay. Let's get to the next race. We're only going to do a few because, again, I want to keep this short so you can get a feel of it. Race number 3, Del Mar, 1 mile maiden, claiming 62.5. Always play safe, and, if there's not a lot of horses in that maiden race or a lot of first-timers, I'm not going to lie to you. I skip them. A lot of people really like them. I don't. So this is $62,000 claiming race on the turf. Our top number was Taquilo Blanco and Cosa Nostra. They both tied on 126 on the Biz Turf rating. And way down here is Kali, but she ended up winning. But look, here's a nice little thing, and this is why we put it in so you can look at it. This last race of hers was quite a bit different from here, but she finished 10th at a maiden special rate race, so you have to use that horse, right? So these are some things to look for. You have maiden claiming horses where they can buy the horse, and I've got a maiden special rate that finished 10th in the last race and was real close to these other horses. So that's definitely one I would use, but me personally, the Blanco horse would have been my key because he's got the highest Biz Turf and got the highest Biz Speed Rating number. Finished second, so I still hit the board. And if I bet exact as I would have ran it with the top horses here. So another one, very doggone good. And Kali was a pretty good price. Okay, last one we'll go over is a dirt race. Del Mar, race 4, 6 furlongs, and a maiden claiming race. In most cases, in this one, I'm staying out of it. You've got turf horses in their last race going to dirt. You've got first time starters. You got this X here, which is a synthetic horse. Me personally, I skip a lot of these, but we had 2 out of 3 on the board. And I believe the other one was a first time, or the winner, excuse me, was a first time starter. So again, doing pretty well there. And here's one last one. This was a heavy turf day, clearly at Del Mar. It was a mile and an eighth allowance. Race number 5 over here on the turf, and it's green. So you can see turf here, class ratings, top Biz turf number was a 162.75 on Tough It Out, and sure enough, he won. The third best number, or dang close, but the highest Biz Speed Rating number wasn't as high here. But this is why I always also look for the top Biz Speed Rating if I'm doing exactas, which I did. We've got the exacta there, and then in the top 4, we actually have the third place finisher, which is the try. So another great race. So I hope this shows to you how strong the Biz Speed Rating can be. A quick overview. There's really not a lot to it. Look for your highest ratings. Do a little handicapping over here. See if you got any class droppers like we did over here. If you're a maiden special weight player, you like to do that. Go into claimers, that's a big one. But we're here. We're easy to download. You can find us at bizspeedrating.com. We love feedback. Do not be afraid to text questions, comments, or any consultation that you may need to contact at bizspeedrating.com. Again, this is Frank Bisarek. Have a great day. Good luck at the races, and we'll talk to you soon.